Hi, I'm Chris Calvelli. I'd like to invite you on a journey towards wellness. So this will be wellness for your mind, body, and soul. I'll be sharing different practices and information with you that are all natural, and so it will help you on your journey towards healing and maintaining wellness. So come on and join me. Vibrations with Chris. Today we're going to focus on some movements that will help restore the flow of energy in our bodies. It'll help lead to greater vitality and overall wellness. We'll focus on the 7 main chakras in our body. They're energy centers. And if you're unfamiliar with the chakras, check out my video that goes into detail about each one of the chakras, what they mean, and what imbalances can cause. That might give you a better idea about maybe which of these you'd like to focus on during your home practice. So again, the idea is continue these movements. The more you do them, the more you'll stay balanced overall. We're going to start at our root chakra. It's located at the base of our spine. It's all about your sense of survival, security, that groundedness. And we're going to do this for 1 minute. We're going to bring our knees up to our arms and down. So up and down. Not just little flaps, but nice, big, all the way up, all the way down, depending on your flexibility. So my legs don't go all the way down, but remember to come all the way up. And just keep the movement going. So it's with these repetitive movements that it helps break up any blockages of energy and improve that flow. So a few more rounds, keeping it going, working on correcting as needed, sitting nice and tall, and breathing. A few more rounds, keep going. And deep inhale, and exhale, release. And then just come to a comfortable seated position. Hands can come to your knees, palms facing up. And after each one of these practices, we're going to just pause. We're going to just observe the flow of energy in our body. Notice any differences that you feel from the beginning all the way to the end. And our next one, this is a spinal rotation. This is going to help your sacral chakra, your second chakra. And again, we'll do this. We're going to do this one for a minute to each side. So I'll do mirror image to you. So we'll inhale, draw your heart forward, come around to your right, exhale back around your spine and come around to your left. So nice deep breaths, connecting your breath with your movement. Allowing your body to just come into a natural fluid rhythm. So each chakra is associated with an element. So the root chakra is associated with the earth, but sacral chakra is associated with the element water. So making this movement nice and fluid. Sacral chakra is all about our emotions, our relationships, about your creativity. So keep it flowing. The color for this chakra is orange. And then we'll just reverse directions. Again, always connecting your breath with your movements. Keeping your breath nice and even. And allowing your body to go deeper as it opens up. So it might start off relatively stiff, but as you move, you'll notice everything loosening up. Not only your energy, but your body, your muscles, breath, one more rotation. Come to center, and again, just take a moment, palms up, eyes closed, to just observe the flow of energy inside. Beautiful. So in your practice, you'd probably pause for a good minute or 30 seconds. And we're going to move on to our solar plexus. So that's all about our self-empowerment, our self-confidence, our will, ability to put action into what we need to do to follow our passion, our heart. Everything's connected. For this one, we're going to do a twisting movement. So our hands are going to come to our shoulders, fingertips forward, thumbs back. You're going to inhale, twist to your left, and exhale, twist to your right. So inhaling and exhaling. So during these practices, obviously take precautions. If you have any injuries, you would check with your physician. But this one actually helps to loosen up our lower back muscles. But the idea here is it activates the solar plexus. So releasing any blockages there. This one is associated with the element fire, and the color is yellow. Just keep it going. Again, we'll just do this for 1 minute, but you can do it for 2 minutes for your practice. Again, settle in, hands, palms up. Take a moment just to observe. These pauses between the practices are just as important as the movement themselves. Trying to really tune inside. Feel any sensations. So our next one is going to be a spinal flex that will help with our heart chakras. So this one is simply, it's kind of like a seated cat-cow. We're going to bring our hands to our shins, rock forward, draw your chest forward. I like to look up, but you can just keep your head neutral. Shoulders back, exhale, rock back, navel to spine, rounding your upper back. So we'll do this again for a minute. Inhale forward, shoulders back, exhale back. So keeping your head neutral today. Inhale and exhale. Keep that rhythm going. Really arching your back, drawing your shoulders back. As you inhale, exhale, rounding your upper back. Drawing your shoulders forward, navel comes to your spine. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, although these practices are great for the chakras I'm mentioning, they also are helping all the chakras, the other ones. There's related chakras. Most movements aren't completely isolated. And last round. Again, coming to center, hands to your knees, close your eyes and observe. Observing without judgment. So noticing whatever comes up and just being okay with that. You never know what can happen. Once you start to open your chakras, things can release and it's all good. So we're going to move on to our throat chakra. So for this one, it's just a movement for our neck, and we're going to inhale, look to your left, exhale to your right. So inhale left, exhale right. So chin to shoulder, inhale left. And during this practice, you can always feel free to chant Sat to your left, Nam to your right. Sat Nam means truth is my essence. Keep this movement going. Of course, your throat chakra is associated with communication, being able to speak up for yourself, speak truthfully and clearly, speaking your truth. time. So keep the movement going, relaxing your jaw while you do it, remembering that breath. And last one. Come to center. And again, hands, palms facing up, and observe. You might even notice, like once we start to open the energy flow, you might even notice it more and more as you work your way up the chakras. And for our next one, we are going to be doing Sat Kriya. So this one, this is good for our upper chakras, but it also helps that flow of energy all the way up. So this breath is going to be a forceful breath. So our navel is going to come in and up as we exhale. Inhale will be passive. But it's a big pumping movement. It's a little bit slower than breath of fire might be, but we'll bring our hands, we'll bring our fingertips towards our palms, thumbs come up, arms come out. Close your eyes, and we're going to pump that air out as we say Sat, and inhale as we say Nam. Of course, to yourself. Eyes closed, inner gaze to your third eye center. Keep that breathing up. Third eye, of course, is associated with intuition, and the crown chakra, the seventh chakra, is associated with your connection with the divine realm, your true self. One more breath. And bring your hands to your knees, palms facing up. And again, take a moment to feel inside. Beautiful. So next movement we're going to do is going to be good for our lower chakras. It's called Frog Kriya. So for this one, you'll bring the heels of your feet together, toes are wide, fingertips down on the floor. Take an exhale and an inhale. Straighten your legs, bring your head towards your knees. Keep your heels lifted and together, and then lower your hips. Exhale, inhale, fold, exhale, lift. So keep that going. I'll set the timer. Chest lifts as you lower your hips. Legs straighten, head comes to knees as you inhale, keeping those heels lifted and together. And keep going. This might get challenging after a while. You can do it for a certain number of minutes, or you can just choose a number that you like, maybe 26. Keep it going. And last one, when you're finished, feet come parallel, hands come to your elbows and come into ragdoll. Take a moment and breathe. And then slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. You can come to Tadasana and just take a moment to see how you feel inside. Notice again that flow of energy. that pause. And breathe. And our next one is going to be for our solar plexus. We're going to come into stretch pose. Again, it activates our solar plexus so we feel empowered. So you're going to lie on your back. You're just going to take an inhale, lift your legs, lift your shoulders up off the mat. Keep your eye gaze towards your toes. Draw your navel in, relax your shoulders, and keep breathing. You can come into breath of fire if you're familiar with that, but I think that's distracting. So I just come into just a regular natural breath, inhaling and exhaling. Maybe even Ujjayi breath if you're familiar. I did a video on all those breathing practices. I might even do some more because there's so many good ones. So you're almost there. Just keep breathing. It's pretty intense. If you need to, you can lower one heel or the other, or maybe come down and then just join back in. So you probably can't see my feet here in this video, but release. They're just lifted maybe 6 inches off the mat. And breathe. And again, just take a moment, just feel that sensation, all that energy you just released from your navel center circulating through your entire body, just sending that healing energy throughout your entire being. And we're going to do one more. This one is great for your heart and again for everything because it just helps the flow of energy throughout your body. So we're going to come into a downward facing dog. So fingertips are wide, spreading your fingertips, pressing into all your knuckles, all 4 corners of your hands. Curve your toes under and press your hips back, downward facing dog. So for this one, we're going to go to down dog to up dog. And we're just going to, when we come into up dog, we lower our hips, lift our heart. We keep our toes curled under. So instead of pressing on the tops of our feet, toes are curled under, shoulders back. So exhale, downward dog. Inhale to up dog. And always focusing on your breath. Nice deep inhale as you lift your heart. Exhale as you press back. And let's do 3 more. You can do as many as you like. And we'll find our way to downward dog. And then just lower your knees, bring your hips to your heels, come into a nice child's pose. Take 3 breaths. And then rise up to sitting on your heels. And then just come to one side of your feet. And come to a seated position. And again, just take that last moment just to observe how you feel. Notice the sensations. Notice your flow of energy. Notice that feeling of vitality. Your energy's increased. And we're going to end the practice here today, right now. There's so many more different movements like this, and again, some breathing practices that also can help with your upper chakras. But ideally, we're going to come into Shavasana at the end of any practice, which will help again open your third eye and your crown chakra. So find your most comfortable position, allowing all your muscles to completely relax, your mind to come to stillness, and again, keeping your attention either on your breath or that energy flowing through your body. Observe any sensations on a cellular level and enjoy the stillness of Shavasana. Namaste.